Second violins. Let's have a look at simple square dance first of all. The opening 2 bars is double stopping, which means you have to play 2 strings at once. So imagine there's a string in between your A and your E string and your D and your A string, and then your bow will touch both strings at the same time. Now each of those crotchet chords had an accent underneath it, so we give the string a little bit of a bite. Easy because it's open strings. If you're finding it difficult to do both notes at once, pick a note, we won't mind, okay? Now at the end of the second bar, you've got a crotchet rest. Now in that crotchet rest, you have to quickly do a loop the loop or retake or over the moon, whatever your teacher calls it. So we go circle, back to the A. And it's a quaver A, so we've got to be quick to move the bow. So just have a listen to the link. Okay. Now, let's have a look now at the next section from A to B. Pretty straightforward. It's in the lovely key of D major. So our second fingers are nice and wide for your C sharps. Okay. And then the bar before B, you've got a lovely F sharp. Okay. The rest, pretty much straightforward. Don't forget to count your rests, don't hang on to the crotchet and play through them. So from A, we go rest, rest, wide, rest, rest, accents, and lovely accents on your F sharps on that last bar there before B. On your open strings, I don't know whether you noticed, but I stopped the sound, otherwise an open string will ring through. Can you hear it? So if I put my finger and damp the sound, it stops that ring through the crotchet rest. Now when we get to B, we've got to have our counting heads on, because we then have semi-breves, and you all know that semi-breves are worth 4 beats. All right, so lovely, long, slow bows. It's all about bow control. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, change 2, 3, 4. More accents on those crotchet beats. Then we have a circle, and then the next semi-breve A is pianissimo. 2, 3, 4. And then it's quiet. And then you've got 2 bars rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. It starts quietly. You have a crescendo to D, and it goes up to forte. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Because this piece is quite short, we have decided that we get to play that middle section again. So if you've got your pencil, which all good musicians should have in their case, you're going to mark from E, you're going to put a repeat sign all the way back to letter B. So we're going to play that middle section again, okay? So when we get to the bar before E, we've got our 3 crotchets, circle, and then we go back to B. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Accents. Circle. Quiet. 2, 3, 4. Accents. Rest and quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And everybody has those last 3 crotchets of the piece with accents together, we hope. I'm sure it will be. Now, the next piece that we're going to do, and this is with the starter brass, is Jelly Mould Jive. Now, we don't come in second violins until the 5th bar. So it's quite a jazzy piece by the looks of it. I don't know this piece, but it should be fun. So how do we count 4 bars rest? Well, if we increase the first number of every 4, we're also counting how many beats are in the bar, but how many bars we've already counted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, then you begin. Okay, so this is in C. You'll notice there aren't any sharps, okay? But don't worry, because we don't have any second fingers to worry about. We've got first fingers, we have third fingers, okay? And that's about it. What we do have is a tied note. Now your tied note, if I turn it round, I don't know whether you can see, I'm sorry, it's on green, it's not very there. Can you see this tied note? So don't play that D and that D and as 2 notes, you hold hands, okay? So that quaver is going to hold hands with that minim, okay? So that's a tied note. So let's have a listen to this. So first of all, can you hear? I found my starting note. A good musician will always find their starting note so that when they actually hit the string with the bow, it's in tune, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Semi-breathe E, mezzo piano, moderately quiet. 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, and. 3, 4. Spot my deliberate mistake, because I played a D instead of an E, unfortunately, and it was too late to change it because I'd already played it. Okay, so the bar before 25, bar 24, should be, okay, so we all make mistakes, including me, lots of them. Okay, so could you hear those little tricky quavers leading into the tied notes? So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, it's like a little hiccup. So you have to practice those so that we get them nice and neat and crisp. Okay, so there shouldn't be any problems with that one for you. It's just counting. Okay, and making sure you play the right notes. Right, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday mornings in our sessions.